loser semifinal between Nouns and Dogwater. So whoever loses this is out of the tournament. Best of 3 as well again. So gotta make 2 wins happen for you to stay in this tournament.
All right, here we go. Banning out Dodrio and Scyther early, which means they can grab that Urshifu, and they do.
Yeah, they grab the Urshifu, of course. Almost no-brainer. Do they pick up Blissey right here? They first will secure the Mr. Mime. I mean, yeah, Mr. Mime's still one of the best Pokemon. And there's the Blissey.
This combo is just too good.
It's just surprise.
I mean, look, if you can get Mime, Blissey, you know what? This reminds me of a little bit, Chris. When you're playing solo or something like that, and you see your teammates locking in things like Mime and Blissey, I'm always like, let's go. Because it's so
I don't know
nice.
if I'm let's go about Blissey's. They don't want to press Unite move.
you have I feel like having a Blissey on your team.
It is amazing. It is amazing, but they don't press Unite. Oh, can we get a full... Yeah, come on, pick only pink Pokemon. Espeon and the Wigglytuff, I would like to see it. Honestly, Espeon and Wigglytuff, I feel like could be very strong and very undervalued. And this again is the Garchomp for Potato. Of course, again.
One here.
What a surprise. And what is Adesu gonna maybe pick? Oh, a Sylveon maybe again? Considering a Buzzsaw? He's just switching around. He's considering everything right now. Maybe a Sableye making its way in.
I would love to see a
Espeon? Snorlax? Okay, now we just go to the back old boring things. They already seen. Maybe a Tyranitar and the Snorlax. So now it's really want this Tyranitar to be working.
And let's see here. What are they going to put in this last slot? Cramorant.
Cramorant. I like it. I'm a fan of this Pokemon. I always say it. I'm a fan.
I'm a big fan of Cramorant as well. I've been a big fan since day one. You're
so squishy.
Right? 14?
Yeah.
13?
Exactly.
I just wanted to make sure. It's so
11,
squishy.
10,
it's really good.
9,
oh,
8, 7, 6, 5. Okay, perfect.
4. I'm slightly ahead of you. So that's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay. I
think they're just quite squishy. Dogwater is quite squishy. They have no front line. They have no rounder, 2 attackers.
And Mime. I mean,
yeah, but that's still quite squishy, right? Especially against a Mew and a Urshifu. So
you're absolutely right. Eldegoss on the side of Nouns going to be doing all the healing work for them, as we've got a little more damage coming out from them than maybe we've seen previously. Well, we've got their Urshifu. I guess is it damage or is it just burst damage? Really, it's hard to say.
I mean, it's kind of burst damage, right? Yeah. All right, there we go. Heading into our match, the issues have been someone just crashed, just so you guys know. So we had to let them load into the match. And we have Cramorant and Mime heading towards spot against a Snorlax and a Mew. Again, Potato on this Gibble on top against a Larvitar. Should be easy win for the Gibble, honestly, in this early game. When he procs his Rapid Fire Scarf, and he has his boost outtake ready, which he has right now. He does incredible damage early game. Gonna go for this last thing. You can see him just running in already, looking for these auto attacks, but not overextending too much this time.
Yeah, getting pushed back right here. Eldegoss just so difficult to deal with early. I think it was able to get that, wasn't it? It looked like it.
Yeah.
Getting the secure right there with that last hit. Cram also very good early, but it's no Mew right now as they're just getting pushed around her massive electro ball through that light screen, doing a ton of damage to them, just pushing them right back right here. Bruv getting very, very low, however. Gotlu having to frontline a little bit for the Snorlax.
Yeah, those Electro Balls are so annoying. You can get 2 Electro Balls through 1 light screen as well, and it just deals so much damage. A combo people have been actually not really playing too much, but now it has been discovered that it actually does so much, and a lot of new players are starting to play it over and over again, instead of the Solar Beam, which was, you know, the more meta choice. We have now the fight going in. There's the big blow, but he's gonna go for the farm, just for the experience. Doesn't want to necessarily fight with a Larvitar right next to him. And Potato still only level 4.5 now. He's gonna struggle, because Redmo's gonna stay top lane now, and with this big blow Shifu, and we have Larvitar now going back to the jungle, so it'll be quite difficult for Potato.
Yeah, this is a really nice play here from Nouns Esports. You know, you just notice where someone is weak, and you're denying them all of that experience so they cannot farm. We've got a Desu heading back into the center so that they can get their levels right now. And it's so easy to deny last hits when you have Wicked Blow, one of the craziest last hitting moves in the game right here. And yeah, once again, denies that right there, pushing them back. It looks like they're going to be able to take this as well. Maybe not. No, they do not. And Potato finally gets that level 5. Massive power spike there for our Gabite.
Yes, and Big Blow was not up, and now the fight is going to continue towards mid, where we have Potato level 5 now. He's going to Drain Rush those into his team, and they're going to try to pick those up, and I think they do pick most of them up as well. Heavy Slam gets on the lands on 2. He's going to start arresting, though. I was like, is he Unite moving, but he's level 5? He just slops down. Bruff has to Heavy Slam back out. He's going to try to keep staying alive with the point buff of Eldegoss. Gatlu doing a lot of damage on this backside, but Focus Span is getting proc by Mr. Mime, keeping it alive for now. And 60s, I assume it's going to be another dive air slash Cormorant. I don't expect Hurricane Surf to ever be played. Dive and air slash is just the way to go. It does a lot of with the mobility. And yeah, looks like he is going in for these air slash last hits. Bruff gets denied. And we have the next Altaria spawn.
Yeah, next Altaria spawning here in this bottom path. The Desu down here already almost level 8, level advantage onto the side here of Nouns, except for one Pokemon, Delphox, actually farming up pretty well. And it's going to be heading down this bottom path at 8. I don't know how close to 9 it's going to be, but it's a huge spike once it gets its Unite move, which it gets to cast every 5 seconds, it feels like. Registeel being started by Nouns. They have the better secure here, but Delphox coming in, 8.5, pushing them back right here. Massive amounts of damage from this, as we have 4 members of Dogwater in this bottom path. 2 members of Nouns actually not present for this fight. We're going to see if Redmaw is able to get this secure without the rest of his team, or actually, they are getting pushed back. Mime's in a lot of trouble. The Wicked Blow takes down the Mime as they actually push them out of this Reggie pit, and they're able to continue chipping away at it right here. The throat chop, and here comes the possible secure. They get it. Urshifu with the Wicked Blow.
Wonderfully done by Redmaw this time, on point with the big blow. And we have again Nouns Esports just staying top lane against the Scout Jump, the same that Talibobo did earlier. They just don't want to leave Potato alone. And we was able even to KO Potato on top, and he does it again a second time. Second time in the last minute, he takes down the 1v1 KO on top with Mew against this Gabite. He has no chance, and he's going to stack up as well right now. So just very smart. Just leave someone top lane, make sure Potato doesn't get away with what he's doing. Adesu jumping in onto the 60s, but the dive is going to be enough to get across the wall. So yeah, people just slowly figure out how to play against this Potato guard jump up top lane. Just make sure he doesn't stay alone and farms up safely, because that's the worst thing you can do, is just let him do what he wants to do, and they just deny it.
Yeah, I mean, they're very smart. You're looking at a Pokemon that still is not evolved at the 5-minute mark, and this is something that you and I see a lot in solo queue, but you don't see it in coordinated play as much because they know that they need to push that experience around. Nouns smart enough to deal with that as we got this huge Tyranitar Unite move coming in, getting pushed back there by Potato. Could have picked up a lot more, but they're still able to secure this Regieleki, and then they get to decide if they want to fight with it or not. This is actually a nice one for Nouns. If it walks in, they get 20 points, and then a big score right there. Wow. Wow. What a move right there from Urshifu. A Pokemon, they say it's broken, Chris.
He Vic blows, eject buttons in, he finishes off the first target, then you just Unite moves Cramorant, blows him into pieces, doesn't even need to have the knockup, because it does so much damage as well already, right? It's such a strong ability, but now, there could be the counter engage. This could be the same for Dogwater to make come back to this game, but Esu out already level 4, and Goose is gonna stay alive the point pup. He runs back into his Eldegoss to keep him the stuff. And the 3-man Dark Pulse is gonna land into Electro Ball, and Esu jumps in again, and they pick another 3 KOs right here. So easily, 14-7 going, Mew trying to score, but Potato's gonna say no to that at least. Man, wow. What a huge Dark Pulse.
That was incredible there from Tyranitar. Adesu just with a monstrous play. It really looked like that they were going to give a lot of catch-up experience over to the side of Dogwater. Turns right around, realizes their health is low enough. This is going to be a big stun, and then eats up the whole team there. Nouns is in a commanding lead right now of game number 1. 252-46. The level lead is incredible. They're in total control right now, Chris, as they move down here for Regirock.
Yeah, this Regirock is being fought for. We only have 2 Unites on the side of Nouns, and Turn has getting out. He might just die right here. Has the body barrier. Was that a body barrier? He just got a big shield, though. He's gonna go and he's gonna stomp the ground. Potato's gonna get the KO, though. Who's gonna get this Regirock? Redmaw's being very patient right now. Charges up the big blow, but I think he doesn't get it. No, it goes off to the right side. Dogwater with the comeback hit. Potato still alive. Gets taken on by the big blow finally, and they're gonna keep going. 60s gets destroyed by the Electro Ball. Gatlu's still alive. Another Electro Ball, and Gatlu just cleans up Dogwater, but 4 of his teammates actually go down in this fight.
Wow. I mean, that was really impressive from Dogwater, and they needed it very badly. Levels are now evening out, as as you may have noticed, if you play a lot of Pokemon Unite, you KO a higher level enemy and it gives you a ton of experience. If you're newer to the game, that's why you might see some of the players throw themselves at some of these big KOs, because the experience that they get is so massive. Cramorant right now just able to sort of pop in and out of this fight and still live. Oh, I spoke too soon, as it immediately gets clobbered by Tyranitar and Urshifu right here. Mr. Mime having to run away from this. Regieleki here gonna walk up towards their tier 2 that only has, I think, about 24 points left in it.
Yeah, but not time to shine. Dogwater making a play on board. They're gonna score 35 points. It's only Mr. Mime, Snorlax right here defending with the Snorlax, so Can they actually push 50 points in right here? And they can. I don't think Nouns Esports can defend this. 50 going for Potato. Now they're only 120 points behind, so finding something on bot path at least. They do lose the Regieleki on top path, but as we mentioned earlier as well again, it just gets defended anyways. And this is what I mean. So Nouns Esports, yeah, they get Regieleki and they get time, but they still had to waste time as well getting the objective. So in the end, it still evens each other out. Dogwater can make a play while Nouns is going for that Regieleki, and then afterwards Nouns can maybe make a play now going for when Regieleki is pushing, but they can't because they're dead. So
you're not going to convince me to stop going to Regieleki. I'm going to go
Stop
there,
going
and if
to
you don't go
Regieleki,
there,
guys.
I'm going to ping
Stop
you all
it.
game. Check it out. Check it out.
Thanks.
Here we go. 4 seconds left until Rayquaza hits the board. We actually see Potato on the side of Dogwater just farming up in the top half. It doesn't look like anyone's super excited to take this fight. And Nouns actually is in a great position, but it's letting Dogwater farm as they're pushing towards this right here, trying to grab Cram, not able to get anything started yet. And this actually set up Dogwater to get ready for this fight. They're sending their Delphox home right now. No one needs to do anything on the side of either team. This actually feels like a good position for Dogwater, strangely enough, as they are trying to catch this Mime right now. Nice little confusion right there. Dragon combo not able to start anything as Mime is trying to reset. And now they've kind of just been pushed out of this pit almost completely by Nouns.
There's still 10 unit moves up on both sides, and Desu is looking for this engage, but he can't really find a good sentiment right now. Dogwater is splitting up to make sure they don't get just engaged on by this Tyranitar like it was on top. 60's dropping super low. The Solar Beam is there, and Gatlu's gonna get the KO. What a snipe! That's why Mew is just such a strong Pokemon, has so much range, and he finds the maybe game-deciding pick right here. Now Nouns can slowly go maybe for this Rayquaza. 9 seconds for Kermit to respawn. They just have to fight right now. Nouns is just kind of passive though. They want to win on points. Yet again, is this gonna be another mistake? Tyranitar is gonna start scoring topside. Cramorant has not respawned yet. Potato's looking for the engage, but he's only at half HP already. Might have to force Unite Move here. There's an Electro Ball. He's going to see Unite Move, which is not going to do too much because Garchomp's Unite is actually quite weak when it comes to these fights. And now the fight is breaking out again. He's looking for the Dranger Strength Flow. Comet doesn't find it. And now everyone is just on top of each other. But Tyranitar is stomping the ground. And I think it's going to be the end of Dogwater. This Tyranitar is just so angry right now. It's stomping the ground in its rage. Delphox, the last standing person for Dogwater, and it has to run. Electro is going to get chased down. Caligula's trying her best to maybe make at least get one KO, but the Electro Ball just shuts him down, and Dogwater gets aced by Nouns.
Great fight there from Nouns Esports. And yeah, it felt like they were extremely patient, Chris. They wanted to continue scoring. They wanted to let Dogwater make their mistakes. It's one of the things that you see all these top teams really able to handle, is knowing that when they're ahead, it's on the enemy to sort of push in and try to get something to happen. And that's when you can catch them. When they're making plays like that, you can stop them. Once they got that big catch on Cram, it was over for them. They were a player down, and Nouns was able to just rip them apart. Like you said, that Tyranitar, very mad, stomping the ground and ripping up everyone in that massive fight.
Yes, Tyranitar just everyone on top of each other, and they take the second game.
And we're in our pick and ban phase. Dogwater, your purple team. Nouns Esports, your orange team. I'm on 12, 11.
Same.
10?
So Dogwater choosing the first pick. This time around, again, the losing team can decide if they want to be first pick or second pick. That's how it goes. The losing team from the first game before that, I think it's often a coin flip or higher seeding. And we have a double Urshifu ban, so neither teams want to deal with this Pokemon anymore. They're done. I mean, Redmo also had a very good Urshifu last game, right? He was very impressive on it. After that top lane KO, that eject button, and then the Unite from Cramorant just opened up the game for them so much more. So we see a Scyther first pick, of course, and then the Blissey Mime answer. I guess they want the Mew, right? Gatlu has been showing a very good Mew as well. But no, they decided to go for the Blissey.
Let's see. On the side of Dogwater, I wonder if they're going to bring something different out or if they're going to go to some of their comfort picks right here. We're going to find out. Taking away the Mew would be huge, obviously.
Maybe no Garchomp this time.
They're moving around.
The Garchomp honestly has not been looking too good today because teams have figured out how to play against it. And then we have a Lucario instead. There we go. They changed it up. Lucario and Mew for the side of Dogwater. So pretty much they just have 3 damage Pokemon locked in. They will probably have to round it out with a tank and a support. Eldegoss is still open for grabs. And I guess we're probably going to see Snorlax again for the left side. No, Redmore is going to pick the Garchomp. Please don't do it. Now he goes for the Garchomp himself. Again.
Well, there we go. They pick it away from them. We'll have to see what they want to throw Potato on then.
Yeah, probably Scyther. Actually, no, he just play Lucario, right? I think he does play Lucario. I don't know if he plays... He currently has Extreme Speed items up. But he has a eject button, so could still be Power Punch as well. But yeah, we have the Garchomp again. And I don't know. I don't know how I feel about the guard jump. We'll see. We'll see. I feel like I haven't really been impressed by Nouns Esports guard jump yet, I have to say. Adesso like thinking about a Delphox, and I think looks like he's gonna go for it. I would also like a Glaceon, I think would be nice here, but goes in for the Delphox.
Delphox has just been a really solid pick. If you can nail that Unite move, man, that fight is over for the enemy team. Just having to fight around that is so huge. And then just being able, I swear, to just kind of throw these mystical fires, figure out where every enemy is outside of the big fight, and then just constantly chip away HP. It's such a difficult Pokemon to deal with.
Yeah, for sure. And they even if Mystical Fires get missed, Flame Charge actually does a lot of damage on its own. And that thing can't miss. Those Flame Charge flames, they literally can't miss. They will track you down, do some damage, and that's this funny part where people are like, yeah, even if, Delphox just gonna team wipe, like there's people making clips about Delphox team wiping, well, it was all Flame Charge. They actually missed every Mystical Fire. So that can happen. Like, it's Flame Charge, miss Mystical Fires, but you still do damage.
It's just the flame charges and then that passive. Every once in a while, Delphox passive just throws out there and does an insane amount of damage. And you think, oh, great. That seems incredibly fair. As we head in here to game number 2, Dogwater needs to win this thing to hold on and stay alive here in Rivals. They're still going to represent EU going up against NA on Sunday, but if they lose this, they're going to be our 4th place team. Nouns Esports obviously wants to battle their way up this losers bracket and come in first, representing EU as the EU champion here at Rivals.
Yeah, Potato going for this Lucario. I'm gonna wonder if he plays Power Punch or Extreme Speed. Getting Extreme Speed is very difficult. If you not practice on it, you're gonna not look too great on it. So I assume it's gonna be Power Punch, but then you never know with Potato. Again, I think he had Razor Claw, which can be played in both builds as well, but might be more an indicator towards the Extreme Speed. Looking for this last hit right here. I don't think he got it. It went out with the Gibble or the Shenzi. I'm pretty sure the quick attack was a bit too late. And so early game, and we have a first KO on bot lane for the Mew. And Snorlax lane. Caligula's gonna pick this one up over the Mr. Mime. And it's going to be a good first early game for bot.
Gotlu, oh, actually looking maybe to catch 60s right here. Oh, careful there. Oh boy, Gotlu, you're in a lot of trouble right now. You missed your tri-attack, trying to get out of this fight right here. Barely able to. No, just a little too slow. That red buff slowing down that Dodrio. That's actually a really good catch if he was able to hit that tri-attack, but he just barely missed with it. And then he was just in the worst possible position. A Dodrio that's slowed is a dead bird.
Yeah, the red buff is too much, right? After Scyther connects one basic attack, Dodrio is gonna be gone there. He can't recharge his sprint gauge from the red buff slow. He's gonna get taken down. Now Gutlu looking for bot lane. Delphox is gonna start taking the jungle. And Gutlu, I mean, he's very aggressive on this Dodrio. As you can see already, diving in. He's gonna try to score this point. He's just gonna mash the scoring button. Can he get away though? Has the quick attack. And has the boosted auto attack up already ready as well. But you can see the Electro Ball instantly getting rid of it. So he has to be so careful. Electro Ball and boosted auto attacks are one of the biggest counter for Dodrios. Playing it to Mew is so difficult.
Here we go. 8 minutes spawning of these Altarias. Potatoes here with that big power-up punch. Here comes Sixies. Ooh, massive Meteor Mash pushing back the entire team of Nouns Esports as that is cleared up by Dogwater. Scyther now at level 7, highest level inside the match after they're able to pick up all of that experience right there.
I just find it so funny that Potato, after these games today, decides not to go for Garchomp because it didn't look too good. And now it's like, alright, well, we're gonna try it again. It's just kind of funny that Potato didn't want to pick it when it's the Pokemon he always wants to pick. But he noticed that the teams have learned how to play against it a bit more now during this tournament. And now the bot fight might break out. 5 seconds for Altarias. They're diving in. Heavy Slam is going to be there, but no KOs yet to be taken. Altarias, Bluff is just going to take those. Which one does he have? He has Barrier this time around, so no Power Swap. What's up, Bluff again? He plays both. He's a very great Barrier player too when it comes to this Mr. Mime.
Yeah, it really just depends on the enemy composition and what you want to help your allies with, right? He doesn't have that Dragonite that he wants to empower. Dodrio's kind of moving around the map too much. So now he's got this awesome setup here with Barrier where you can actually do a little more damage too with your confusions, which is nice. Marv getting pushed back right here as Regirock is being started. We've got the Scyther here with the big Unite move trying to chase out a Desu. It is able to get it now, pulling back towards the Mr. Mime. Wants to take it out right here as they push back towards Regirock. They've got the secure ready for it. Bruv coming in with a massive confusion. There's that Mime confusion. Big secure right there for Mime. Unite move from the Dodrio looking to pick up that Scyther and try to pay him back a little bit for earlier as they're trying to rain some points in. Dogwater defending this goal, Chris.
Another huge barrier and confusion by Bruff. He's been playing this build since pretty much the game has been coming out. So he's a day one barrier confusion mine player. And you can see it. He just hits those confusion barriers over and over again. Even gets the Reggie last hit somehow. Through the last hitting abilities of Scyther, was able to secure it for his team. And now Nouns is in a great position. They lost that Veggie. They could have backfired very, very fast already. And you can see Potato did stay top lane against this Gibbite. And yeah, he's only level 8, so... Again, keeping this Garchomp in check as much as these teams can do by just leaving someone top lane who's stronger.
Doing a little spinning right here. As you know, if you spin your controller faster, it proves that you're better at this game. So nice little spins right there. So get ready for a fight. Nice catch here from Redmaw. Big KO up in this top path. Mew does go down. Gotlu looking to put some points on the board. Stack up. Potato throwing its Unite move. Gotlu getting saved there by the Blissey and the Delphox. They're doing everything they can to make sure that he can get out, and he does. Goal goes down. Nouns Esports in a commanding score position lead right here as they take this Regieleki. Feels like Gotlu has, outside of that first little misstep against Scyther, has really been running amok with Dodrio.
Maybe he got motivation after Bruff stealing away this Reggie. After that, he has to be popping off. Scyther goes on to Mime right here. He has to also Unite move, and he don't think he's going to go down right here. He might even find Scyther almost. Puts up a barrier. I mean, Scyther is Unite moving there to just maybe score, but Gotlu's already here again. He's going to take down Mew. Another boost auto attack. He gets 2, and now doing his Unite move, he's going to get his Sprint Gauge charge up firster. Looking for more boosted auto attacks. Looking for the triple. Can he find another boost auto attack any moment now? Try attack, but Marth has the eject button. But Gotlu, now, yeah, he's just popping off now. In this mid game, getting KO after KO, hitting all those boosted auto attacks, level 12 already. Make it 208 points for Nouns Esports, only 23 for Dogwater. So they are struggling very hard in this match.
Reggie walked. Can Gotlu make it in time? He's right there, just barely misses it. But still
he's gonna score anyway.
He's got a score shield. Forget it. Didn't matter. Actually, he's able to put the points in almost all of them.
But this is a huge death. That's still a huge death, though. He does give a lot of experience over to the Scyther.
It's a huge KO, you're right, but also the point, lead, a 200-point lead is amazing for Nouns Esports to have, so I think they'll happily trade that there. He was probably hoping he'd get in time, obviously. Dogwater right now looking to see if they can maybe make something happen here in the top path. Mew having to use a Unite move just to get home, and now it's actually getting picked off once again by this Mystical Fire. It's level 11 now, so
wow,
just got the infinite resets here. Unbelievable. Mime picking up a double KO there.
He also eject buttoned in there. He flame charged, Mystical Fire flame shot, and eject button forward to get a KO. And yeah, now it's so difficult. Again, the 11 power spike is there for the Delphox, and the Desu obviously a very good mechanical player. Makes it work very, very well. Gets KO after KO on top side. Mime just kind of getting the last hits there, just being there. And yeah, I mean, it's looking great for Nouns right now. Obviously, we have still 90 seconds to go before Rayquaza spawns, 330 in total. One more Reggie coming up on top, and Dogwater might be looking for bot push. They have Scyther, Lucario, and Snorlax Unite. They kind of want to use it fast right now. You always want to use the Unite at like 330 the last time. You just want to use it. Doesn't matter what you get with it. You just want to use it to fight, and you can see it instantly. Mime is using for it. He's knocking up 3, stunning 3 characters. Redmouse here also with the flank. Can he finish anyone off? Yes, they can get Lucario. Actually, Mr. Mime was able to get Lucario on its own, but Scyther also getting 2 KOs. For the side of Dogwater. Make that a 2 for 2. Delphox is able to get the counter KO. And that's what I mean. We just want to use Unite moves at this point in the game still.
Yeah, at this point, if it's use them or lose them, they're going to have them back when they farm up a little bit for this next fight. There are a few Pokemon that you couldn't do this on. And then, of course, Delphox, you can use Unite every time you see an enemy, and it will be back. So they want to just use these and win some big fights. Try to pick up a few KOs here. Increase their level lead. 40 seconds right now until Rayquaza. Gotlu able to steal that one away. Is just trying to take as much experience as he can off the board and away from Dogwater. Regieleki going to walk top, and it looks like Nouns has decided to just use that as a distraction and possibly push bottom. Only Bruff there currently.
They're going for the steer right now. And Bruff almost level 13 as well. He's going to get more barriers. And Dogwater is not going to contest this, right? They really can't. They don't want to overextend right here. They have to defend Regieleki, or it might go in and be a disaster course. There could be a lot of double points since... we have Rayquaza spawning in 10 seconds with the double time, and Reggie steal for a Delphox. And this is for every Pokemon. Mime Confusion as well as insane special tech scaling. Blissey's gonna do more, Garchomp is gonna do more, Delphox is gonna do more, Dodrio's gonna do more. It's such a crazy buff, just having more stats. It's pretty much almost one entire level you get just in damage from this buff.
Gotlu actually taking that opportunity from the Reggie to score top, it looks like. Breaking that top goal. He might have got there just slightly late. I didn't see the score come up, but it's 348-36. So Dogwater's going to need to do something here. They're going to need to move in. It looks like they're starting it right now. Here's that Scyther Unite, big close combat. Delphox Unite landing onto the Snorlax right here. Huge solar beam. Coming in here, Redmaw trying to rip some KOs off the board, trying to take somebody down. Scyther finally goes down. Delphox, however, down on the side of Nouns Esports. We have Eldegoss scoring in the top path, and it looks like they're having to reset here on the side of Dogwater. That is not what they wanted out of this fight. They wanted to catch more than just one member of Nouns.
Blissey was able to keep Delphox alive with the Igniting Gun, just scoring more points. And Dogwater so far behind right now. Even if they get Rayquaza right here, they have to score 300 points. So they have to keep 3 Rayquaza shields after taking it. And Gatlush is getting for the 1v4 KO here on Mew. That's going to buy them so much time. He's going to dive in again. There's the sprint gauge from his Unite going up, and he's just zoning them right now. This is so difficult for Dogwater. There are 50 seconds left to go for this Rayquaza. But now it doesn't even let them walk in. Dragon Rush, Dragon Claw combo. Redbone stuck in a 1v4 scenario. Has to eject button away. Barrier is going to stun over and over again in our Desus back. And yes, Delphox Unite yet again because of Unite. For some reason, there's no cooldown. Gatlu scoring some more points. Now it's just toying with them now. There's 3 down. That's 4 down. And it goes human, last man standing. And that's a random before he goes down. Then you save the Eldegoss. Wow, Nouns Esports with a very clean last minutes. Now Dogwater literally couldn't find a single opening in this late game.
What a beautiful fight from Nouns right there. And they just kept putting that pressure on. They let Gatlu run back the Dodrio and just continue to score throughout that fight. Nouns in complete control there in game number 2.
And they take a clean to 0. A clean to 0, and they move towards the losers final.